Hi, welcome back to today's morning report on Monday the 23rd of May with Move Japan Market Analyst at Antec Markets. Let's look at Eurodollar now, and we're seeing basically the consolidation in the last couple of days on Eurodollar. Nothing too significant, but we're sort of pulling back towards this downtrend, really, this sort of 3-week downtrend that we've been in since the high, that key high of 16.15. That was the Fed meeting minutes on Wednesday, last week. And you've basically been consolidating since then, sort of pulling back towards this downtrend. Downtrend currently comes in 1265 area. But you'd look at these sort of momentum indicators and you think, well, RSI is again sort of back towards that sort of mid-30s level. Stochastics, are they bottoming? That is the question. I mean, they've started to sort of possibly cross higher. But I think you'd still argue that you're still in corrective, sort of negative momentum area because you haven't really seen a serious crossing higher. You've got the MACD lines also that are about to cross below neutral. So you're still in this corrective mindset, and I think that having broken below that sort of 12.15 area that we saw last week, having broken that support last week, then I think that sort of pretty much opens the long-term pivot of 110.50 to 111, which time and time again, 110.50 to 111, these dashed lines on the long-term chart have provided sort of the turning points on Eurodollar. I think we're drifting back towards that now. And I think the likelihood is that we're going to see some continued near-term downside. I mean, considering the fact that the dollar has been under a little bit of pressure today, but yes, against the euro, it's still sort of performing better than the euro. So that would suggest that the euro is still a little bit sort of on a negative mindset, certainly on a near-term basis. And I think that is sort of in line with this sort of corrective move that we've got on this downtrend here. And sort of rallies are being still seen as a chance to sell on the Eurodollar. Sort of zooming in, you can still see that sort of old floor of pricing becomes the new sort of resistance level, and again here, so this sort of overhead resistance comes in sort of 12.55 up towards sort of 12.90 area. 12.80 were these lows back here. But 12.90 is this sort of resistance band that you've got here that I think will be seen as a chance to sell, really. And even then, already today, we've seen the resistance coming at 12.43. So you're sort of almost coming up to that resistance, but again, seems to be failing. Rally's fallen over and putting pressure back on the low, 11.78. So 11.42 is that late March low. Which is also supportive, but ultimately I think we're sort of coming back towards this sort of 10.50 to 11 mark on Eurodollar. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.